Hi, this is Sharon. This is actually my first time doing a live YouTube channel. And what I want to do is basically go over what we're going to do as far as doing a facial. I pretty much kind of got started a little bit, so it won't be necessarily from the very beginning, but it will be halfway through. I've done my eyebrows and just applied a little bit of eyeshadow, but I'm going to start now with the cut crease and go from that point on. All right, so you just watch me as I go on this journey. Actually, I think I'm going to reposition this and put this right here in the middle. Therefore, you can kind of see what I'm doing, and you can, I'm gonna black you guys out for just a second. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay, got it. All right, so let me know if you guys are having a hard time seeing me, but I'm gonna kind of go over the tips. So at this moment, we're going to do the cut crease, and we're gonna start here with a angled brush. And excuse my brush, I had already been using it, but with the angled brush, and we're gonna go ahead and define the cut crease. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to look down. I'm going to start right here at the corner of my eye. And I'm going to outline it. I'm going to outline my eye, or where my cut crease would be. So starting from the very beginning, kind of want to dust some of that extra off so you don't get that in your eye, or at least blend it in so that way it's not just sitting. You don't want, do any damage. But okay, so as you can see, what I've done is I started from the very beginning, and I am outlining. You can kind of feel your eyeball. So give me 1 second while I go ahead and do that. And then kind of stop midway. Midway as I'm doing it, because what I want to do is I'm going to contour the end of the brow. Not the brow, I'm sorry. The end of the eyelash. So, and then we're going to go ahead and do this side. And again, just kind of wiping off some of the extras, because all we're doing is outlining. So I just want to kind of wipe that off in the very beginning. So that way you don't have a whole lot extra on the tip of your and you just want to kind of outline it. And once you outline it, your eye is going to let you know as far as rolling. I mean, even if you roll, you'll see that it's going to leave a crease. So if you don't go up high enough, you'll be able to see that it's going to still leave you a crease as to where you would need to, how high you need to go. Because you want to go just a little bit above your normal crease. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just give me a second. I'm just going to touch this one up just a bit and just kind of give it more of a defined definition of the eye. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to grab my other brush, which is somewhat of a larger tip, because what I want to do is I want to drag the concealer down. So as you can see at this point, and it's not necessarily right the way I want it to be, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that up, fix that, get it to where I need it to be, and then I'm going to drag down any additional products that I may have on my palette or anything like that. Okay, so that'll be just a second. And when doing your cut crease, you want to kind of use the angle of the brush going outward. So the inner thin line should be actually going outward to make that line definition. Making it more defined. Okay. And so now that I have that at a better shape of what I want it to be, I can hold off on that brush and move forward with the brush that I want to use to kind of drag the concealer down. And what you want to do is you don't really want to, and it depends on your concealer, how good. I'm actually trying a new concealer and it's all right, but it's not necessarily giving me the light that I needed to give me. So it looks like I'm going to have to place another order. But what you want to do is kind of just like pat down on it. And when you pat on it, it kind of gives you a more precise cut crease. So, and I just want to let you know, cut creases are not a very quick process. So if you're doing a client who needs a cut crease, expect to spend some time because you want to make it perfect. So they may sit there for just a bit, but I mean, it's all worth it in the end. Your makeup's gonna look great. Okay. And so moving forward, we are gonna close off that. Now that that's done, okay, and we're just gonna give it just a few moments to dry. Okay, so now that we have that on the outer corner while that's drying, we're going to move forward, and actually we really don't want to move too much forward, but what I did do was I did start my concealer to get the process started for my foundation. And I just pretty much layered the first layer. So nothing too major, nothing big at all. So you can, as you can see, like still bland. Okay. And so it's still bland. And what I'm going to do now, as this is drying, just to kind of speed up the process, I'm going to spray some finishing spray onto my face. Preferably closer to my eyes so that I can have that dry and set a whole lot faster. So while I'm doing that, just give me a second and we're going to get started on the next process.